Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. Happy to be alive. Let's make this a great week. Looking back on my past week, let's start with today's weigh-in. 231.8 pounds. I ate a little more last week, enjoyed myself, had some ice cream sundaes. My body demanded more food. I gave it more food. Wasn't anything unhealthy, but a couple weeks of hard training, your body wants some fuel. It wants to be fed, and I think I've added on a little muscle because of that. Sleep score was good at 82. Moving on to weekly progress. Big wins as I'm incorporating more hip thrusts, deadlifts, hinge movements that are loading my low back, and my back is feeling good. So these are movements I hadn't done for the past several months to try to let my sciatica heal. Now that it's doing better, I'm starting to incorporate these, progressing them slowly over time. I'm not jumping back into the heavy weights I was doing before, making sure that my back is good with it before going heavier. No struggles. No questions or feedback. Let's keep the streak going. I got another week of 100%. That's 2 in a row. So it's not something I'm going to do every week, but when you can do it, try to do it. So for this week, everything was a 3. Could be 4, 3.5. It was a good week. It wasn't gangbusters. You're not going to have a gangbusters week every week, but having 2 very good weeks in a row, I'm happy with that. This upcoming week is going to be a slower week, more of a recovery week. The changes I'm making in my program, if I was tracking calories, I'm guessing I probably had 3,300, 3,400 on average this past week. This week, because I'm going to be doing less, I probably have closer to 3,000 calories. Since I'm not tracking, I'm not going to change anything. I'm still going to eat high protein, but what I am going to change is decrease my zone 1 cardio from 200 to 150 minutes. This is brisk walking, heart rate around 105 to 130 beats per minute. I'm not going to do any zone 2 cardio or high intensity interval sessions this week. So let my knees recover, let my ankles recover, let my feet recover, because in the past I used to get stress fractures in my feet from overdoing zone 2 cardio. One thing I'm 100% commit to, keep it going. Moving to plan adherence, I know I was on top of everything. I hit 100%, just double checking sleep scores. So bedtime, wake up time, I hit 7 for 7. Fitbit does it for me. It's very convenient just to check there. I'm still practicing gratitude every day. I did my 3 cold showers. I hit my 10,000 steps every day. Double check Fitbit. Yep. 11,000 most days, 12,000. I'm telling you, having that little treadmill makes it so much easier. It's so easy to just walk on that thing and watch TV and zone out, and you've banged out 5,000 steps without even thinking about it. Also helps hit zone 1 cardio. I try to hit 10 minutes after every meal. Just makes it that much easier to hit 200 zone 1 minutes in cardio per week. I did my 4 workouts. I hit 200 on the nose, hit that number, then stop. And I think I did 51 minutes of zone 2. I did my 2 HIIT sessions. This is just for me. I do sprints on the curved treadmill. So I do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and I do that for 10 minutes. And it doubles because I get steps and zone 2 cardio when I'm doing that. So generally my heart rate will go up to like 160, 170, depending on how hard I go on the interval. And then in the 30 seconds, it'll start dropping back down to around 140, and that's when I do the next interval again. And I'm still doing my daily mobility. These are dedicated stretching sessions. Sometimes I'll do them after a workout. Sometimes I'll just do them in the evening when we're at home watching TV. So I'm going to show you how I track my progress during the week so I make sure I hit these targets. I use the Habit app. So this is a really cheap but very powerful app that you can get in the App Store. So on Monday, I had to go to the office. So I was in the car for 3 hours a day. I didn't get a workout in, but I did my gratitude. I did a cold plunge that morning before going into work, and I hit 18 minutes of zone 1 cardio. So a pretty much a rest day for me. And then you can see Tuesday I got after it. I had a lift, I had a stretch, and I hit about 29 minutes of zone 1 cardio. Then Wednesday, it would be a cardio day for me, because I did 21 minutes of zone 2 cardio, did another 30 of zone 1, and did a HIIT session. And then you can see Thursday, another lift, more cardio added in, and then Friday, another lift, another cold plunge shower, more zone 1, zone 2 cardio. Saturday, I had another lift, stretch, HIIT session, finish up my zone 2 cardio. So then Sunday, all I had to do was hit 19 minutes of zone 1 cardio, which I did. So this is what I would call a go week, where I have more time to train, more energy to train. So I'm doing my lifts, cardio, and I have 2 really light days. That was Monday and Sunday this week. This upcoming week, I have a trade show. I'm not going to have as much time to train, so I'm going to back it off. It's going to kind of be a slow week compared to a go week. So I'm going to actually put in 2 workouts. I might be able to hit 3, but I'm just going to set 2 as my target and back off my zone 2 cardio and hit sessions and still do the stretching, still hit my steps. So here's my updated plan for this week. I'm going to keep my bedtime, wake up time the same, practice gratitude, 3 showers a week, 10,000 steps per day. I'm adding this. I want to limit my social media because it's very easy for me to spend a lot of time on social media, TikTok and Instagram. I need to set a limit, or else I just, by default, open it up and go look and see who's writing me and what comments are saying. It's almost like when I have posts that get a lot of hits, like I did this last week from my haircut, I want to go see what people are saying and interact with them. And it's an easy way to waste hours out of your day. So I have to set this limit, or else I'm not playing with my kids or paying attention to my wife, and it causes problems. And if I don't put it in here, I'm not going to do it. So I have it in there, and I set it on my phone. Let me show you how I do that. So if I open up settings, and I go to screen time, hit app limits, and I can set a limit. I can set 1 hour is my time limit for TikTok and Instagram. So you can select which apps, those are the 2. So as soon as I hit an hour, it will give me a warning, hey, you've hit an hour, and you can choose to ignore it or say, okay, I'm done for the day, and then those apps will be like grayed out for the rest of the day. So it makes it very helpful. So I'm not going to do as much mindless browsing. I'm going to get on there, do whatever messages I need to do, make whatever posts I need to do, and then just be done with it. And hopefully keep it well under an hour. And I mean, it's pretty eye-opening. If you swipe over and look here at the bottom, you can see how long you spend on each app during the week. And you can see I'm 2 hours. 2 hours per day, it's too much. So I had been doing this for a few weeks, and then I just fell off the bandwagon. So I'm getting back on the wagon, 1 hour max per day, TikTok and IG. Is it related to fitness? Mental fitness, psychological fitness, yeah. Because this is a quick hit of dopamine. And honestly, just like food is a quick hit of dopamine, or laying on the couch is a quick hit of dopamine, the less you rely on those quick hits and have to do something that takes discipline and effort, the better off you'll be. So limiting social media to 1 hour a day, TikTok and IG. I'm going to bump it down to 2 workouts because I'm at a trade show all week. It's hard to say. And I'll be at least get one in the weekend and probably 1 in the week, maybe another one, but I'm only going to set for 2, shoot for 2. Bump my weekly cardio down to 150 minutes, so I'm still doing my brisk walking, no zone 2, no high intensity training, and I'm going to do 3 daily mobilities. So that's my plan for next week. 46 points total. So that's all I've got this week. As always, message me if you have any questions, if you need any help. Just keep on trucking, guys. It all comes down to a combination of genetics, skills, which is what you should be working on with deliberate practice, habits, which is what you do automatically, and part of the skill is developing new habits and breaking bad habits, and then just giving it time. And those are the 4 factors that will determine really success in anything, but definitely in fitness. So keep on trucking, guys. Take it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 play at a time. Coach Paul signing out. Let's get fit, live prime. Have a great week, guys. Talk to you soon.